Did you know that the National Outdoor Award Program was intended for individual scouts? Hey, ScouterStan. Want to thank everybody for joining us on this fantastic subject. This is going to be awesome. But before we jump right into it, I do want to thank everybody on the live chat that we did. That was wonderful. The next one we have coming up is September 4th, and that's the first Sunday of each month. We'll have this live chat at 9 o'clock. Now, everyone's welcome to join in, but keep in mind, I can't really reply to the individual chat that's going on. I can read them and respond, but I can't type back. Now, you can always get involved as far as supporting the channel. Hit the little join button, and for a small fee, you get all kinds of benefits. There's additional videos for each one of the live free shows for members. You also get icons and all kinds of little doodahs you could put on your account. So look into it. It is fascinating. You're not committed when you hit the join button. You have to do something else, but you try it out. Look at it. Test it out. Now, of course, we've also got t-shirts and mugs and all that stuff. So please feel free to take a look at least. That's always a possibility. And then, of course, all my patrons on Patreon, I really appreciate your continued support. And Patreon supporters get the free video long before it goes out to the rest of the viewing public that's out there. So maybe that might be an option. So look into it, and I thank you very much for all the support. Let's get into the subject. The National Outdoor program that's out there, that is set up for individual scouts. Now, this can be in a troop situation, or it could be in a crew, or even a ship. So depending on where you are in scouting, the youth can participate in this award. Now, this is very similar to the World Conservation Patch that we talked about. I'll put a marker up there for that video. That is across scouting, whether it be Cub Scouts, troops, crews, or even ships. They have their own World Conservation Patch that they can earn. Now, the one we're talking about today has specific segments, and we'll talk about each one of those. There's 6 different segments, and depending on what it is, will depend on what requirements. Now, there's a PDF in the description down below. Click the thing that says More, and it will pop up either on the side or underneath. It depends on your browser, whether you're on a phone or a tablet or a computer. It doesn't, it varies. So definitely click on the More thing for that PDF, and then it will give you all of the requirements for each one of the segments. Now, what's neat about it, the very first one you earn, you get the main patch right in the beginning. You know what? I'm going to set it up over here. Now, this main patch, each segment goes with it. Now, what's neat about it is that now let's talk about the different segments that go with this patch. Now, the first one that a lot of scouts get, but never get this whole patch thing figured out, where they've met the requirements and then they can just put it together. Camping is one of those wonderful things that we do as scouts. The very first thing on all of these is to earn the first class rank. The next big thing for camping is the camping merit badge. You will also need to earn the cooking merit badge and first aid. After 25 nights of camping, you have earned this strip. Then if it's your first strip, the first one that you get, you can get it with the big patch presented at the same time. That's what's kind of cool. Hiking is the next one. Hiking is done a lot in scouting. We love to go hiking out throughout the United States. We go to all different places, the Appalachians, the Rockies, you name it. There's a lot of very exciting places to go hiking. So right off the bat, you need to have your first class or the equivalent of your first class rank. The next thing is that you need the hiking merit badge or the backpacking merit badge. Now, in addition to that, you will need your orienteering merit badge or the geocaching merit badge. That's an option. So you're going for 2 merit badges and you get 2 choices. And finally, you will need to log in about 100 miles of hiking. That is quite a feat, but you can do it. You know, you could combine snowshoeing with cross-country skiing and, of course, hiking and all the different things you can do for those different activities that's all about hiking. The next one is called Aquatics. Now, of course, you will need the equivalent of or the actual first class rank in scouting. You will need the swimming merit badge and the life-saving merit badge. You will also need to complete the mile swim. You will need to complete one of the following merit badges: canoeing, fishing, fly fishing, kayaking, rowing, scuba diving, small boat sailing, water sports, or the whitewater merit badge. You will also need to complete 50 hours of any combination of water sports or activities on the water. Conservation. This one, you will also need to have the first class rank or its equivalent. You will need to demonstrate the use of 5 different tools for conservation. You will need to earn the Environmental Science Merit Badge, Soil and Water Conservation Merit Badge, and the Fish and Wildlife Management Merit Badge. In addition to that, you will need to add one of the following: Forestry, Mammals Merit Badge. You will also be required to do about 25 hours of work in conservation. Riding. You will need to complete the first class or its equivalent of the first class rank. You'll need to complete one of the following merit badges: Cycling Merit Badge, Horsemanship Merit Badge, Motorboating Merit Badge, or the Skating Merit Badge. You will also need to complete 200 miles of riding activities. Adventure. You will need to earn the first class rank or its equivalent for this one. You will also need to earn one of the following merit badges: Wilderness Survival, Search and Rescue, or Emergency Preparedness Merit Badge. The last requirement is that you need to have 10 adventures, and there are specific details in the PDF that's attached to this video. So check that out. What's interesting about all those requirements, a lot of scouts already do them. These are not hard, okay? Most troops do these already. In fact, a lot of troops do them as a group, so that's something to look into. But they're done individually, and as you're going down the path of merit badges, a lot of these merit badges are required for Eagle. So if that's your goal, you might have already achieved and done at least 2 or 3 of those segments. So look into those requirements and wear this in the temporary spot on the uniform, and in the different segments you can put them on whatever makes sense. There isn't really an order per se. I've talked to several people at the supply division. It's wherever you want to make them go. Okay, obviously you don't want to put the camping one. It's got a tent on it. You don't want to put that one upside down with the tent upside down. It just doesn't look right. So, that's something you can put together, and that's the wonderful thing about this award. You could do it as a group or individually. And that's the wonderful thing. Now you're already doing this, so maybe just look into these requirements, and that would be wonderful, because if you can get the youth excited about any one of these particular things, it's a great opportunity for them to learn and to achieve. And that's what we're all about. We want to make sure that our scouts are learning great things and using that scout oath and scout law, and using and going to their full potential. That's the wonderful thing about scouting, is that we are with young people helping them achieve, and in so doing, learning. That's what's so cool about it all. And I know you do good work, and keep up that hard work that we are engaged in with our youth, so that they can succeed and become better Americans and help this wonderful country of ours. That's the wonderful thing. So until next time, I'll see you on the trail.